It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We are bundled up. This should be a fun one. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, we love watching and calling snow games, but you played weather like this. What's it like?
Oh, man, there is nothing better. Kind of brings you back to your roots of having a snow day, a day off of school, and just get all your buddies in the neighborhood and just go play outside. But in all seriousness, it actually really benefits the offense. I mean, people always are questioning the passing game and whatnot. The offense knows where they're going. It's on the defense to react, and that's where the footing and that's where the snow really has its biggest effect. I think today, for both teams, advantage offense.
Start, and through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Lamar going to work from the pistol. To the tight end, likely. Going to try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
3rd and short, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Valdez-Scantling on the move. They'll throw on first down with Allen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's Allen. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Allen on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Coleman. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Buffalo.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. This one caught at the 4. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Allen going to throw again. He puts it up, and it's caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Another pass now for the extra point. Through the snowflakes. This one good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Hardy now with the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a big one for the Ravens. Pickup of 46 yards. One quarter in the books. The Bills with the early advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Play action now. Jackson. That one knocked away and incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with a sack.
On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This a 48-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
I can tell you firsthand, Mike, snowy conditions are tough for everybody, but they can be especially tough on the kickers. You just can't practice this. There's nothing you can do to simulate your plant foot, the ground. In this case, it winds up no good.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 2nd down, Allen. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And that is incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this. No motion over Flowers. Off the play fake. Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Aguilar goes off in motion. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. That's a good bounce back there. They'll get this back very close to that 1st down mark.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Aguilar goes off in motion. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Second down, Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Third and 9. Aguilar goes off in motion. On third down, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll get this out to the left flat.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Now Allen looking downfield for Coleman. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. The Bills were led in the first half by their all-world quarterback, Josh Allen. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now Allen on first down. A short throw caught by Kincaid.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
It's a quick throw over to Samuel. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills extend their advantage to 14-3. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Hardy now with the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Aguilar goes off in motion. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the tight end Likely in motion. He'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. That's
caught. Derrick Henry. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. Aguilar goes off in motion. 3rd and short, Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Jackson up top again, going up top and looking for Flowers. And he will score. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Cook. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Valdez-Scantling on the move. Allen on 3rd down. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense. At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
One more time going up top with Allen. they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Throwing again, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
The tackle by Franklin Simpson. It's a gain of 2. Third down and 13.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Cook. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. On 1st and 10, Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Now he'll run. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Here comes 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. One last shot now for Jackson. And this is a touchdown! They have tied it on the final play. An extra point now to win the game.
Unbelievable, Mike. I mean, what a game. What a finish. They knew they had to have the touchdown, and they got it. And now they are an extra point away from winning this game.
A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They were able to handle the elements. They're going to wind up victorious here in the snow. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.